right, let's continue on for the
no pause there.
podcast listeners and the
Podcast?
podcast.
You said podcast.
I did not say podcast.
You said podcast.
No, I didn't. Rewind the footage. Rewind.
You really want to do that? Just double the embarrassment. Now, just put it next to his face. Podcast.
The podcast. If you're listening, we'll be moving on to random encounters here. All right, guys.
Laughing at Zeno is fun.
Just
I apologize for laughing at Zeno's pathetic ability to pronounce names. And, I mean, I just want to.
I'm sorry. How often do you laugh at me?
I mean, constantly in my dreams.
But that's fun for me.
Well, it's fun to laugh at you also.
Okay. Well, then we'll start random encounters. Welcome to Random Encounters. I'm Zeno Damas. I'm here with
Q.
And we have Michelle on the editor station.
Hey, guys.
There we go. And we've got our list of 20 topics to roll from. That is
compliments of Mr.
Bloodaxe, our moderator in the chat room. Thanks, Mr. Bloodaxe, for that. So let's get this going. Let's get the dice cam up.
You know what, editor? If you don't start bringing in the Patreon money, we're gonna do a pay the Bloodaxe as our new Patreon goal.
Pay the Bloodaxe.
Pay the Bloodaxe.
Look, I don't know how I feel about all this, guys.
11. Your Mount Rushmore of video game franchises. Oh, okay. So he did change it up. I was like, this again? No,
and we need 4, I believe, for Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, monumental. Your Mount Rushmore of video game franchises.
You know how good of friends I'm with Bloodaxe? I can name his. I can actually name at least 3 out of 4 of his. Yeah. That's how well I know him.
Big Bethesda fan, even though they make buggy games, they allow people to mod them. As soon as they quit doing that, I'll probably start throwing a lot more shade their way. Or they make another Fallout 76. But they're on there. They're on there because they've done enough iconic stuff in the past.
Well, it's that franchise, so Skyrim and Fallout would both count.
Oh, would that be? That's right. It wouldn't be the company. It would be the franchise itself.
So you could hit 2 of your 4 right there.
So Skyrim, Skyrim.
Elder Scrolls would be accurate. Elder Scrolls and Fallout.
Yeah, thank you. But yeah, Elder Scrolls, I don't know if I'd put Fallout up there.
Huh.
Elder Scrolls, though, for sure.
Elder Scrolls is in mine, yeah.
The Baldur's Gates, Forgotten Realms franchise. I'd put that up there.
I mean, I like them, but not on my Mount Rushmore. Mainly, until the new one comes out. If when the new one comes out, and if it's good, then yes. But it's just been too long.
Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, Mount Rushmore is putting something down in history, and I think in my gaming history. That is one of my iconic times. It's sort of like Doom. Doom is up there, and because that was one of my early games. That's part of that's something I would put as my Mount Rushmore. So you have the Elder Scrolls, you have Baldur's Gate, Doom, and my last one would probably be That's a hard one for the last one. Man.
I would have thought you would have went with God of War, much you liked that last one.
I liked the last one. I didn't care for the previous ones.
Wow.
So,
I did not expect that. Oh, wait. Don't you have a shooter series you're big into? I thought you played one of the shooter series.
You know what? I'll put up Dragon Quest as the last one.
It is a classic. This is where, for once, you see the Dicejunkies split a little bit. While I do definitely throw Elder Scrolls in there, I actually have more time clocked as a fighting game player, about the same amount of time. So I have to send a shout out to Tekken. I've been playing Tekken since Tekken 1. And I used to work at an arcade, and we would, after hours, play hours. I honestly think I've played thousands of Tekken hours. And with thousands of people, different people. I played so much Tekken. Other one is actually Soul Calibur, another fighting game. Since Soul Calibur 1, it is still one of the best weapon-based fighting games to me. I almost went Samurai Showdown, but I do love Soul Calibur more and consider it to have been iconic. And then back to RPGs, Final Fantasy series. Though Dragon Quest is a great series, when it comes to more installations that I loved, and also shaping the world. I'm sorry, but Final Fantasy VII alone sells that. Final Fantasy VII brought RPGs to America in a big way. But I love Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy II, Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy I. So there you go. 2 RPGs, 2 fighters. Now, if I was going to call out for Blood Axe, I want to see if he's going to tell me if I'm right. I'm just going to try this. I would say for Blood Axe, I could get at least 2 of these. I know Gears of War is going to be one of his. He's a huge Gears guy. I would assume, I think he loves Soul Calibur as much as I do. Darksiders actually is another big Blood Axe series, but I don't know what his 4th one would be. Oh, I only got one of them. He went Metroid, Castlevania, Gears of War, and Final Fantasy. All right. Wow, he did not put Darksiders in there. I knew Gears of War was one of them, though. By the way, good call on Metroid and Castlevania, Blood Axe. I had forgot about throwing those out there. I guess those last reboots are what killed me. The Castlevania reboot was trash. And that one Metroid where, like, Samus was a crybaby and was, like, not Samus was bad. Darksiders hasn't been around enough. You're right, man. All right, then. Right, next roll. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Our editor. You got 4 games franchises? Can you name 4 game franchises?
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you. Thanks for the confidence in me. Yeah. So The Sims is no, I'm kidding. So I agree with Q. I really like the Soul Calibur series. That's one of my favorites to play. And another hack and slash game that I really, really like is Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, I've played a lot of Dynasty Warriors.
It's just really nice to just like take out so much aggression and just feel like 1,000.
And you can play it with your friends?
Yeah, it's a great co-op game. Me and my friend play a lot.
Not bad. She's got a good list.
And obviously,
I wanted to say it, but it's so new. But man, did I love it!
I don't even care. I love it so much.
Isn't it almost Final Fantasy? That's why I didn't bother, because I almost said, like, well, it was made by Squaresoft. It's almost a Final Fantasy game.
Almost. And then probably my last one would be
Good one. I like her list. Okay, you have earned your props there. There's nothing on your list I disagree with.
Oh, well, thank you.
That was a good list. No, I like the way Blood Axe dated himself, though, man. He's like, Castlevania, Metroid. I'm like, most people, these younger folks, only remember the last few games, so they don't know the original good ones like Super Metroid. And are you just in the middle of my... Really?
I was trying to remember a name here. So, like, when you were talking about Tekken and everything, I just had this mental picture. Did you watch the Gears 5 panel for E3?
No.
So John DiMaggio has this
I'm almost sure you butchered that.
Does this certain motion while he's in the middle of the panel that just and that just popped in my head when you were talking about your Tekken 1, been playing since the beginning.
Yeah.
Blood Axe, I probably know what I'm talking about. I'm personally am not going to make that motion myself.
It's okay that people listening wouldn't have noticed anyway. But I mean, okay. Well then, apparently you need to go check out that panel and then tell me what the hell he's talking about.
I'll show you after the show.
Now I'm concerned. You've made me uncomfortable. I'm rolling a die.
Yeah, roll a die, man. 13.
Blood Axe recipe du jour. Oh, we get to play your recipe. Do we have another video?
Do we have a video?
Yeah, we have a video. We couldn't get it to play last time, but I got it to play. It's in the Google Drive folder, Dicejunkies, blah, blah, blah. So just go to my drive up there. It's the second tab. Yeah.
It's the one that says my drive.
And Dicejunkies.
Oh, yeah.
Blood Axe folder.
All right. Salmon Baton Rouge. Whoa. That looks interesting.
Turn on the sound.
So that they can hear.
Yeah.
All right. I might as well roll extra work for our editor. I like that.
I like that we have a video.
I know, right? This is Blood Axe's.
Hey, you're talking over the recipe. You're listening. Wow. Okay. Goddamn.
I know. It looks good.
No words yet.
That looks good.
It's just music.
Yeah.
He's a man of action. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand.
It's like
Real
this
men
is
act.
this is how you make Cajun seasoning. That's what I'm talking
now
about.
we're getting into the good stuff.
Everybody likes it a little spicy.
I know, right? This is like one of our weirdest topics on Random Encounters. It's like we're just going to start showing you food.
That's okay.
Food porn.
Food
well,
porn.
you
I'm
wouldn't
okay
let me
with
do the
this.
porn I wanted to show.
Ah.
You know, you're talking about they don't need to see those Overwatch characters doing that. And I'm like, what? That's going to raise questions.
Yeah, it is.
Now they got to wonder, is he serious? Is he joking?
He's always serious.
Always serious.
Shh. You're ruining the mystique. They're supposed to wonder, and they're not supposed to just know.
So it has to be on low.
Man, that milk with those seasons, man, that was... Oh, yeah, shred that Asagio, you dirty bastard.
Asagi.
Yeah, read. Can you read? That's Asagio. Good stuff. How does that remind you of Tekken?
Because that's what I pictured you were sort of doing.
I thought it
there,
was heavy
just-
whipping cream.
Oh. That is not the way I play Tekken. I mean, I was good, and I can play with just one hand, but...
It was self flatulation there, so... Food.
Yeah, we should talk about that while looking at that creamy sauce. That is not a good combo.
Let it simmer and thicken, guys.
Yeah,
That's not making it anymore. Sorry, Blacks.
sorry for the people listening on the podcast too.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. What we're doing is he is making the most delicious looking salmon. He has made a special, after actually marinating the salmon with seasonings, he then made an Asagio cream sauce topping.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome. And we would love the double business of you
Yeah.
also watching the video. So go watch the video
we
too.
also we'll also post up the recipe on our Patreon account. So if you're a member of our Patreon account, the recipe will be there, and you can view it.
Yes. Oh, I like that. That works.
I know.
Yeah. We'll sell his recipes, and then we'll use his money to pay the editor.
No, we'll have to use that money to pay him, right?
I was just trying to betray, man.
Oh, okay. Editor, why don't you roll a die? Pick one of these.
I don't know. It doesn't seem to be
Now
going
I'm
very well
hungry.
for me.
I'm like, now I'm freaking hungry. You know, that's the only
I know.
thing. Like, I'm starving.
Yeah. 8. Video game that needs a movie.
Oh, sorry.
Let the editor who rolled it start this off here now. What do you think? What video game needs a movie? And you can let us know what you think in the comments on what video game needs a movie.
Maybe not a movie, but maybe like a little TV series. Soul Calibur would be kind of cool.
Soul Calibur.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the story of Soul Edge would be very interesting.
Yeah. I could see like a cartoon series or something going over that.
Oh, yeah. God of War 4, specifically. Much as I like the first God of Wars, God of War 4 is well suited to be a movie. And if
it practically is if you play it.
I know. And the good thing is that for once, I wouldn't mind a prequel. If God of War, that series did well and then they wanted to do a prequel, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
But I'd rather they start with God of War 4.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And I know and you know who the actor should be. There's only one man with a particular set of skills to properly play
Keanu
Kratos.
Reeves.
Keanu Reeves couldn't play Kratos. He isn't nearly mean enough.
Neither could Liam Neeson.
How could you get his name wrong?
Liam Neeson could not play.
Liam
Neeson.
There you go.
Blah, 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 Neeson.
But he's got the set of skills.
He's gonna throat punch you in a second.
He's got a particular set of skills.
I don't know. Then The Rock Johnson, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
These dice junkies messed with my name. I'm gonna get that Xenodamus guy.
He will find
That's
you.
right.
He will shove his fist up your Irish liver.
And there you go. Damien actually pulled mine up in the Mass Effect. I think that would be.
They need to tell the story of Andromeda.
The first 3, not the last one. But
we could get the ending we actually wanted, a real ending. Though if they did that in a movie with the multicolored lights, that would be worth it just for the balls to do that.
But I think the Mass Effect trilogy would make for a really good movie.
But no matter which Shepard you choose, you offend somebody.
That's true.
This current culture, you could not pick a Shepard.
You know.
What? Why'd you pick the black shepherd? Why you got to do that? Why'd you pick the white shepherd? Why'd you pick the femme shepherd? Why does femme shepherd not have a penis? I don't know. It would just offend somebody.
You could hit the table, man.
Okay, but I wanted to hit it.
Okay, but I think Mass Effect would be really cool.
Who would you get to play Samus though? That's a good one. Metroid.
What, Metroid?
Man, you'd have to get Samus right. Because I love Samus Aran, man. She is like. By the way, I can't believe they say females in games.
The problem with that too is then you'd probably have somebody complain about her chest size. So.
You know who should play Samus Aran? Brie Larson.
I mean, you can't make anybody happy in this current environment.
Brie Larson should play Samus Aran.
Okay. You gotta quit lying on this show, man.
No, as long as she never takes the damn suit off, I'm fine. Just no dialogue. I wanted to have exactly the same amount of dialogue as the original Metroid and Super Metroid.
I know cosplayers I'd prefer play it, and they're not even actors.
David Fleece has cursed me for calling out Brie Larson for Samus Aran.
Brie did a cosplay of Samus recently, didn't she? I don't know. Did she? I don't keep up with Brie.
Could you not tell who was in the suit and they were not emoting?
Can you Google Brie Larson?
I'm working on it.
Look at that. Our editor's on it.
Is that Brie Larson or is that just cosplay?
I don't think.
Use quotation so that
type Larson in there for one.
That would probably help. Yeah.
And then you'll probably want to get off the image thing and actually get news because I'm sure somebody wrote an article about it. If Brie Larson's Samus costume, Sparks fan art.
Is that Brie Larson?
Yeah, it's I guess a Halloween thing. She making out with Wario.
Why is she making out with a man?
Huh?
She don't need no Wario. I mean, no, that's Waluigi, man.
Waluigi? Okay.
Yeah, Brie Larson did a Samus cosplay. Now Samus Aran is ruined.
Nah. All right, so there you go. Yes, you're right, Mr. Bloodaxe. Brie Larson did do a Samus
I think she managed to catch the pixelated lack of emotion.
Yeah. So let's roll another one. Let's see what we got here.
What? I can't do a little Brie Larson?
I get sick of you and Brie Larson. Like, you bitch too much.
But I have a particular set of skills.
Nemesis, best protagonist versus antagonist story. Final Fantasy
video game. No.
Final Fantasy VIII.
Who's the protagonist and who's the antagonist?
That's just to fuck with you from last episode.
Yeah, no. Though I would say Sephiroth and Cloud is iconic.
Yeah.
Very iconic. If you're going to do a video game.
Right.
No,
let's see. What? Take my list seriously, jackass.
I'm taking it seriously. This jackass.
Oh, what was the question again? Go back to the list. Best protagonist versus antagonist story. I'll be honest, like from comics, like I was always that back and forth between Wolverine and Sabretooth was always very interesting.
No, I didn't think of that one. That's a good one. I mean, you didn't go with one of the usual like Batman, Joker. No, like Sabretooth and Wolverine. Mm-hmm. Just a bloodthirsty. They just try to kill each other throughout history.
You know, and so that to me, well, also their powers complemented each other. That
well,
make
it's
it
hard for them to kill each other.
For them to kill each other. So it was just this constant knockdown, drag out that.
They left each other gutted in the street so often, man.
That's sort of the thing too. Like there were such arch enemies that I don't think they really wanted to kill each other.
Well, no, that's what I was referencing because they know they just got to decapitate, but they would keep gutting each other and then leaving them gutted on a corner.
It was basically, I won this time, ha ha.
Yeah.
get stronger and let's do this again.
Your A game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it just like kept going. It is a classic rivalry. That is a good one. I consider that may be the best one so far. But let's see what our editor has.
Editor?
Damn it. I'm not ready.
You're not ready? Okay, Q?
Oh.
I don't think he was ready either.
That's why I went to you.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, no, I mean, I thought I threw out Cloud and Sephiroth.
Oh, you did throw out Cloud and Sephiroth.
It's like, what, you want another one?
No,
okay.
no, that's fine.
Yes.
Editor?
Damn it.
Let's see. Damien says Atari Force and the Dark Destroyer.
Okay, Damien, you're even older than me.
Blood Axe says Spider-Man versus Green Goblin.
You think that's more iconic than Spider-Man versus Venom?
Yeah, I would actually go with Green Goblin over Venom.
Oh, okay. Which? Yeah, Green Goblin, not Hobgoblin. Yeah, I get it. That is a classic.
I mean, it had more of the moral dilemma and the
Norman Osborn. Yeah, I like it. Good one. That's a good one. All right, editor.
There's more struggle with it than
no. We're giving her enough time, editor.
Yeah.
You tried to cover. No,
I was trying to help her out.
I know, you guys.
Q's just being an ass.
You read books.
He wants to put you on the spot.
I haven't read a good book in a while though. I've had to read. I've been reading the Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, so it could be science versus her cells. How about that?
All right. So maybe one more roll.
See, exactly.
I think we're ending with that.
We're gonna end it on that. Wow, that's cruel to the editor. We're gonna end it on that lame.
And that's why you need to support us on Patreon. You know?
Yeah. So
she'll give us better material if we pay her better.
Right.
Maybe she can read more comics if we paid her.
Right.
Yeah. See, people, this is your fault.
Yeah. So if you paid me, I could
go to more movies.
I could go to more movies and spend more free time doing fun things.
All right, well, that ends Random Encounters. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Be sure to check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. And you can catch us live here on Twitch every Sunday at 3:30. You can join us in the chat room with our lovely Mr. Blood Axe. He's there to moderate.
I thought you were referring to me at first.
No, that would be our lovely editor, Michelle, who wanted another shout out in this outro. So everybody thinks.
By the way, did we mention our editor, Michelle?
Yeah, our editor, Michelle. All right, guys. Thanks for listening, and as always, we hope you enjoy.